A bloodthirsty Donald Trump, a civilly liable rapist, mind you, went to California over the weekend and delivered arguably the most vile and disgusting speech of this election season. By the way, Trump giving this speech in Anaheim, attacking Beverly Hills, then immediately leaving the speech, going to Beverly Hills for a fundraiser at which he was brutally heckled, and we will get to that. Look at this. Donald Trump suggesting if you rob a store, you should expect and should be able to be legally shot dead for shoplifting. This is a level of brutality that even in many of the most authoritarian countries, they don't have. Trump is promising this at every speech now, this sort of thing. Kill the drug dealers, kill a general, jail this person, that person. Look at this. This is what he's telling us he's going to do. We should believe him.
When they're there, they'll knock the hell out of you and kill you in some cases. And we will immediately stop all of the pillaging and theft. Very simply, if you rob a store, you can fully expect to be shot as you are leaving that store. Shot.
A bloodthirsty crowd cheering the complete suspension of due process. That's what this is about. Okay. Oh, well, if you see them running away with a king-size Kit Kat, you know they're guilty. And so the punishment for stealing a Kit Kat now is you get shot, as Trump likes to say, shot. This is absolutely brutal authoritarianism. Now, if the appropriate punishment for shoplifting from a Quickie Mart is getting shot, what should the punishment be if you riot at the U.S. Capitol and you assault police officers? I guess in that case, you should get very comfortable jail conditions with vegan food. That's all of a sudden what these very same Republicans say the suspects, the indictees in the Trump riots should be given. These people are disgusting, dangerous and disgusting, bloodthirsty. Trump says rich people in Beverly Hills aren't allowed to take long showers, and that's why they smell bad.
But they don't want the water to come down all the way to Los Angeles and the Central Valley, where we're constantly forced to ration. You have droughts. We're rich people in Beverly Hills. We don't feel so sorry for them, but I do actually. You know, they pay millions of dollars in taxes. They're taking a shower. They're told to hurry up. You're only allowed a small amount of water when they take a shower. That's why rich people from Beverly Hills, generally speaking, don't smell so good, you know. Typically. You ever notice they're not great? Their hygiene is not good, but it's forced to be that way.
Yeah. Trump continuing to be obsessed with indoor plumbing, whether it's showers or sinks, or as he sometimes refers to it, the third element of the bathroom. You know which one that is, the one he flushes 10 to 15 times. But again, just attacking Beverly Hills and then going to Beverly Hills for an expensive fundraiser. Maybe right up there is one of the sickest moments of this speech. Trump jokes around about the fact that a MAGA lunatic beat Nancy Pelosi's husband over the head with a hammer. This is the sort of people they are.
And we'll stand up to crazy Nancy Pelosi, who ruined San Francisco. How's her husband doing, by the way? Anybody know? And she's against building a wall at our border, even though she has a wall around her house, which obviously didn't do a very good job.
A psychotic, bloodthirsty joke about your political opponent's husband getting beaten in the head with a hammer by one of your supporters, and the crowd laughter and cheering for a home invasion in which an elderly man had his skull cracked and needed surgery. It's not even about cruelty. Cruelty is not even the point. It is bona fide sadism that these people are now engaging in. Trump swore at the event, which I guess is how he's edgy and relatable, and the crowd loves it when he swears.
Yeah, but if you become president and you don't like somebody, or if somebody's beating you by 10, 15, or 20 points like we're doing with crooked Joe Biden, Let's indict the mother. Let's indict.
Yeah. Super edgy and relatable. And then lastly, here, this was a speech in California. Trump's final pitch to Californians is that he will liberate them from communism. Communism, yes. The people living in the state with arguably the highest level of innovation, not just in the United States. If California were a country, it would be one of the places with the greatest rate of technological for-profit innovation. It's communism. He'll liberate them from it.
The mission to help you liberate California from communist rule begins at noon on Inauguration Day, 2025. 2025.
Right.
We got to make. I'll tell you, the election of 24 is the single most important election in the history of our country. I used to say it about 16. It's the most important, and it was. But this is more important because we're going to lose our country. Our country's going to hell. Our country's being destroyed. Together we will take on the ultra-left-wing liars, losers, creeps, perverts, and freaks who are devouring the future of this state like a...
I can assure you, none of this is going to happen in California. Trump or whoever is the Republican nominee will lose California. But the red flag here is this is a level of thirst for blood and hunger for violence that even for Trump is setting new records. Believe them. Believe them when they tell you what they're going to do. We are constantly seeing data breaches in the news. It never ends. Verizon had a breach this year exposing millions of users' data. T-Mobile had 2 big breaches this year exposing the personal data of 37 million people. It's a disaster. These companies have a record of everything you do online. And after these breaches, almost anyone can access your data. The real solution is don't let the company see what you're doing in the first place. And that's why I use private internet access. It keeps my data hidden from my internet service providers, from hackers, from others. I can use it on all of my devices with one account. Most VPNs log your internet activity. Private internet access is the only VPN to prove multiple times in court that they don't. This makes them unique. Works with all major streaming platforms, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. To access content not normally available in your country, private internet access is giving my audience a huge 83% discount. You can subscribe for $203 a month and get 4 extra months for free. Go to piavpn.com/Pacman. The link is down below.